Hey YouTube, Sam here. Well, as you can see, my Astro van has a problem, and it is a Chevy/GMC problem. The door handles after a while stretch out because they're aluminum, I believe, and then they tend to break. So once they get a little bit worn. Luckily, I can still kind of mess with this one and get the door open, but that's an inconvenience. And here we are under the door panel. The door panel is going to be a separate video, so go check that out if you need to know how to get a door panel off. This one was especially kind of a pain in the butt, I'll be honest with you. Well, I think I might have this somewhat figured out. I'm going to go through the hole in the door here. I think you might be able to get to it through access through the switch here, lock mechanism, whatever you want to call it. My brain's not working right now, but I think that would cause more problems trying to go this direction, so I am going to go through here. The first thing I realized is that right here there is the lock mechanism right there, and you take a screwdriver and pop that lever out, which I've already done. I just pried a screwdriver in there and pulled that apart, and that came off. That gets that out of my way. So we've taken that rod out of there, and as you can see right there and right there, two 10mm bolts or nuts, and they're just on the other side of this track here, window track, and you can't move this window track out of the way. It's a real pain. So we're going to get up in there just with an open end wrench, and I'm gonna undo those, unless there's a hole somewhere I can go through, but I am not seeing one. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be slow going with a where am I at, with an open end wrench. Undoing this didn't do a whole lot, and I took the plug out of here, and I believe I will be able to get to the bottom nut through there. This, I'd have to tear it all apart, and I don't want to do that, so I went in with an end wrench and loosened up the top one, and it only took a couple of turns, and now I can get it with my finger now. So I'm just going in here, reaching up through here and making it work. Get the piece off of here yet. I'm hoping when I pull this out of the door I might have enough room that I can reach in there and pop that loose and hook it back up. We shall see how this goes and if you can see any of it, but this should, for all intents and purposes, come out of here somewhat. Well, we may have to do some prying because it's definitely bent up in there. There we go. Once again, if you have a nice paint job, you might want to be more careful, but I don't. There's, oh, that completely came off. It was really busted. There's the piece I was trying to get to here, and I'm going to try and pry it out carefully because I don't want to lose it. To hold on to that, and let's see here, it goes that direction, so hopefully this will all bend back in there the way I need it to, without too much. So, oh, did I do this the right way? Let's see here. No, I did not do this the right way. This actually goes this direction. And goes in there. That all stayed in there anyway. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of a pain in the butt. This thing is really mangled, first of all, which didn't help the situation, but besides that, I don't know which one's up or down, but whichever one was the top nut was a real pain. I had to actually put the nut in between my fingers, reach around, and then kind of it goes around at a corner at an angle, and actually stick it on there and just little by little get it to spin until I got it to spin on there. And then I used a wrench to put it on the rest of the way. It was tedious and a pain in the butt, but I was able to get it seem to work. So it's working pretty good. It does seem like you still have to pull on it pretty hard, but right now it's working. I know how to replace it in the future if I have to. I lubed everything up with some lube and did the best I could. Now I got to put everything back together, but first I got to change the motor on this window, so go check out that video as well. So I have a video for taking the door panel off, this video, and I'll have another one for the window motor. Alright, this is Sam, Jack of all, Master of none. You all have a good one.